toying with making this video for a couple months, and I keep wondering if it's too mean. Is it too mean? I don't know. And then I have to remind myself two things. One, brands don't care about me. Brands don't, okay? I mean, even if you are a huge influencer, they're not gonna really care if you hate their makeup. If you're speaking their name, you're getting their name out there. And that's kind of what's important to them. It's kind of, you know, any press is good press sort of thing, you know, good or bad. And for me, as a tiny, tiny little channel, they do not care. And these are big brands that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I figured we would just get a little bit chatty. This video is brands that just do not impress me. I'm not interested in buying anything from them. I might have one or two things from them, but chances are I don't. And they just have done nothing to really draw me in, which is shocking. It's shocking because the amount of makeup and brands that I have is, there's quite a few. You know, there's more than you can count on your hands and your toes. So I love trying new makeup. I love trying new brands. These brands have done nothing for me. I just don't care. And I want you to tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong about any of these. I don't think I am. That's another point that I wanted to make though. Makeup is subjective. You might like something that I hate. I might hate something you love, right? Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about makeup. There's enough out there. I think we can all agree the market is a little oversaturated. Sorry, Hunter decided that he wanted to be in this video today. So I said, okay, we're just being chatty. We're not trying on any makeup. But back to my point is that there's enough makeup out there that there should be something for everyone. I hope there is. I really, at this point, there's so much out there. There should be something for everyone. So if you don't like something that someone else loves, that's okay. We all have our personal preferences and no one is gonna have the same preference as me. You know, we might be wildly different. And that's the beautiful thing that I've discovered about this community is that you can have a conversation about things you like and not like with people without them getting offended because there's something out there for everyone and you don't have to like it all. And these brands don't have to like me. That's fine because I don't like them. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the brands that I have been thinking about that just do nothing for me. And first up, let's talk about a couple luxury brands. I love luxury makeup. It always gets me. The packaging, the fragrance included, they're always fragranced. Just the overall idea of owning a luxury piece of makeup. It's always been very appealing to me. Man, those Dior lipsticks, I'm telling you, I have minis of them and I just want every color. I want every color of them. So I love luxury makeup and I think when it's done well, it's done really well. They obviously put in the effort. They're charging you more. They should be putting in the effort. But let's talk about, oh, Hunter's done. He's not interested in this anymore. Let's talk about a couple luxury brands that I feel put in no effort. And first up is Tom Ford. Now, I have paid outrageous sums of money for makeup, okay? I will be the first to admit there are a couple pieces in my collection that I just should not have bought because nobody needs a $50 lipstick, Lauren. I know that, you know that. Sometimes you add to cart and it just happens. But Tom Ford, nothing about it draws me in. I really don't love the packaging. It does not do anything for me. And the fact that they charge $88 for an eyeshadow quad, which if you've seen reviews on these quads, it's definitely a mixed bag as to what you're getting. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people say they differ between palettes. $88 for a quad that you don't even know what the quality is gonna be like. What? Like, it's just do better, you know? If you're going to charge $88, that is an insane markup for any makeup product. You know they're making, I don't know, more than 50% of that is probably just profit, you know? That's insane, you know? Like $88. So if you're gonna charge that much, if you're gonna make that much off one quad, why not make it really good, you know? If I saw a bunch of reviews come out that said, $88, yes, is a lot, but this is an amazing quad. If I've seen more like that, maybe I'd be more inclined to buy something from Tom Ford. No, I don't see those. I see a lot of mixed reviews. I see some people saying it's not worth it. I see some people saying it's not really worth it. No one wants to spend $88 on 4 eyeshadows. So I'm going to pass on that until we start seeing Tom Ford do better. Next, Christian Louboutin. Now, Louboutin is the red soled shoes. It is a shoe brand that is now making makeup, but it is a luxury brand, so that makes sense to me. Any luxury high-end brand, I feel like, is coming out with makeup. And their packaging, it's kind of the same as Tom Ford. I feel like if their packaging was really unique, if it was like really heavy, you know, if they had some metal in that packaging where you could feel the weight of it in your hand, I would be intrigued, but I'm not. I'm just not. It seems really overpriced for what you're getting. I have not seen a single review saying that it's worth the money. And the only exception for this brand, I'd say, is the nail polish. I don't know if the nail polish is any good, and I don't think it'd be worth it regardless, but the packaging is pretty cute. It's kind of like a stiletto shape. It's kind of cool. But again, what are we doing, people? Like, who is buying this? Like, who is this for? Because it's not for me, who is a lover of luxury makeup, and it's probably not for you watching this. Who is it for? I don't know. I don't know. Next, let's talk about Shein. Now, I don't buy anything from Shein. I don't buy from their fashion line, and I am not going to buy their makeup line, which I think is called something else. And it doesn't matter, because what is going into those products? I think we've heard enough about how unethical everything they do is. You know, they are just pumping stuff up for the least amount of cash that they can. It just makes me uncomfortable buying from a brand that seems to have very low standards and ethics and is just a little bit on the shady side. I think fast fashion is great on one hand if you want to have a million outfits for $5 each that you wear once and throw away, or if you don't have that much money and you need something. That's the only perk that I can see fast fashion being. It just seems to be incredibly wasteful. It doesn't seem like the products that they pump out are good quality in any kind of sense. You see videos where people do Shein hauls and things are already ripped when they get them. It's like, what is happening? So again, it's just, I don't want to put anything on my face, touching my skin, that I don't know what's in it, that I don't know where it's coming from, that the company is not transparent about what is happening. Fast fashion should not translate into fast makeup. It just shouldn't, because makeup, I mean, I don't agree with fast fashion, but fast makeup even seems even worse, and you just be careful what you put on your skin. That leads me to Amazon. I don't want to buy any makeup off Amazon. They don't vet anything. There's no standards for selling stuff on Amazon. I think there's some standards, but I don't think it matters. I mean, you see a lot of products on Amazon, and there's always that question, is this actually from the company? And sometimes you can see, you know, the company selling on Amazon is a Benefit. Like, I've seen Benefit store on Amazon. Yes, that feels a lot more trustworthy to me than, say, a third-party shipper selling Benefit on Amazon. I just don't know where they got it from. Where is this coming from, you know? So I don't want to buy off Amazon either. I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's some sort of cheap dupe that's coming out for something else. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to mess with something that you don't know what's in it. You don't know where it's coming from. It's not worth it. Okay, so now we're getting a little catty maybe, but a lot of influencer brands just don't do it for me. And we're not talking about Jeffree Star, who just seems like a terrible human being. But I mean brands that are actually really popular, like Lunar Beauty or Laura Lee Cosmetics. I never really watched them, and when their brands came out, I just wasn't interested. Laura Lee seems a little too basic for me. Nothing she comes out really catches my eye. Lunar Beauty, there's been a couple products where I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And they've all had great reviews, but I just can't seem to add it to cart. It just, what is it about influencer brands that turn me off so much? I honestly don't know what it is. And the thing about influencer brands is I do think that they're using their own products. So that's a huge plus. Like, they're in the beauty sphere, they're using their products, they know what they like and what they don't like. But I don't know. And again, like, I've heard such great things about Lunar Beauty. Some of their packaging has been amazing. I just can't do it. I don't know. I'm just like, I'd rather stick to what I'm using now. I don't know if I need this in my collection. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong about any of those brands. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think, they just don't interest me. We are being catty today. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Clearly, I've had too much Arizona iced tea. Next isn't so much a brand, but it's anything that this brand talks about. Goop. Gwyneth Paltrow's Goopy brand. No, I don't. Look, like, we are on different levels, okay? Me and Goop. We are not the same. Me and Gwen do not hang out in the Hamptons on the weekend. I've never been to the Hamptons, okay? She's in her own atmosphere. Let's just put it that way. And I don't trust anything she says. I just don't. Goop is her magazine or lifestyle brand, whatever the heck Goop is. I don't want any part of it. If they're recommending something to me, it makes me distrust that product so much more, because I'm like, I don't know. I don't trust Goop, so I don't trust you now. You know, it's guilt by association, I guess. And it just feels like a lot of the times you'll hear about Goop putting out these products that aren't scientifically tested. There's no backup for the claims that they're making. Yes, we can mention the jade egg if you want. Ugh. And it's just so, there's like a level of scamminess to it that makes me sick. It makes me sick. It just doesn't feel like they care about the consumer. It is what it is. Now, again, this is just my opinion. So if Goop has recommended something that you love, okay. And now, again, this is not Super Goop, which is my favorite SPF brand. This is Goop. This is Gwyneth Paltrow's brand with the jade eggs. You know what I'm talking about. And I can't even say that on YouTube. Anyways, I don't trust it. Guilt by association. Just do some research into your products, Goop. Come on, like, what are you doing? Next is kind of an influencer celeb brand. It's anything from the Kardashians, okay? I do not watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm not interested in watching that show. And I don't want to buy any of their products. One, I don't think they use them, which, you know, you can say about a lot of celebrity brands. And two, I don't think they give 2 pieces of silver into what's going into them. You're not supposed to swear on YouTube. I'm trying not to, but this video makes me mad. I don't think they care. All they care about is making money. And I think they've made that very, very clear. They don't care what the consumer is getting. And when Kim Kardashian came out with her new skincare line that costs like $600 for all these products that are like the blandest looking things I've ever seen, I just shook my head and just, no. Kylie Cosmetics, I think she probably did use her lip kits at first. I do, you know, that's how she got started. I'll give her that. But everything that's come after that, it just feels like a total cash grab. It totally feels soulless, and none of it looks good. None of it looks like it would perform well. I have makeup from enough brands that I don't need something in my collection that's going to be subpar, you know, and it looks subpar. I don't know. I don't want any lipsticks that are going to make my lips drier than they are, and I have heard that, you know, the lip kits are very drying. I don't want to touch that. And I think this is a good segue into celebrity brands as a whole. Now, there are a couple celebrity brands where I truly feel like the celebrity has poured their heart into it. They genuinely care about their brand. They care about what the consumers say, and they wear their own products. I think the first one that I can think of is Rare Beauty. I think Selena Gomez is very invested in her brand. She's very invested in her fan base. She cares about it. She uses it. She likes it. And these are good products. I have a bunch of stuff from Rare Beauty that I really like. The other brand that comes to the top of my head, now this isn't the only 2 brands. I'm sure there's more out there where the celebrity uses their stuff, but these are the first 2 that I think of. And that's Halsey's brand About Face. Halsey just seems to really enjoy makeup, which I love seeing from someone putting out a makeup line, right? but she also seems to genuinely like wearing her stuff. Now, I actually just picked up a liquid eyeshadow from her brand. I haven't tried it yet. It's the first thing that I picked up from her brand, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but I do know that her prices are a little more affordable, and she talks about it like she enjoys it. So that's always nice to see. When we look at celebrity skincare though, do we think the celebrities are using their own skincare? I don't. And everyone went so crazy for Hailey Bieber's line, Rhodes Beauty, whatever it is. But people went gaga for it. They're like, she has great skin. This is going to be a great line. Of course she has great skin. She's a celebrity. She's paying for so many things in addition to, you know, moisturizer. And who knows what she's gotten done. Maybe nothing. She's still pretty young. She's got a great face. But she probably does non-invasive procedures pretty regularly, going to a dermatologist, going to a professional who can do things to her face that you and I probably don't have access to, right? So she's doing things on top of potentially using her skincare, which I don't know if she uses her skincare. I don't think she does. I mean, maybe she does. But I don't know. Do I sound bitter? I'm not bitter. It's just so many celebrities have come out with stuff and it's like, why? Scarlett Johansson came out with her line, which didn't interest me at all until I saw her do a live with the co-founder where they were both barefaced. Like no filter, actually barefaced. But still, I feel like the point still stands. She's not just using the skincare if she is using it. She has access to things that you and I do not have access to. You know, have you gotten a vampire facial? I have not, but I have been very intrigued by that one. But there's so many treatments and procedures that they can get. And I don't know, specialized mud masks that I don't even know about that they have access to. That goes above and beyond skincare, which makes their skin look as amazing as it is. So it's just, celebrities need to stop. Like, you're already rich enough. Like, don't take our money for a product that you may not even be using. What else can we talk about? I mean, there are so many brands that I love, you know, there really are. And there are certain brands that I just wish would do better or go away. You know, like Goop could go away and I think the world would survive. I think one more brand that I wanted to talk about is Dyson. Some people are in love with their Dyson Airwrap and it's like, isn't it like $500? What is happening that people are spending this amount of money on a Dyson Airwrap? And again, it's the same as a Tom Ford Quads. I have heard mixed reviews. Some people cannot get enough of their Dyson Airwrap, and some people are like, it's not worth the money. There are plenty of other products out there that do the same thing for half the price. Now, I hate blow drying my hair. I hate blowing, I hate it so much. So if this product really was miraculous, I might be interested in it. But how can it be miraculous if everyone's getting different results from it? I don't know. Seems a little suspicious to me. So Dyson's another one. It's just, and I guess I should say, now this is only in regards to their Airwrap hair dryer. The Dyson vacuum I have is fantastic. I have a little hand vacuum. That thing, okay, that's a really good product. That was worth the price. That was it for now. This was just a fun little video I wanted to do because I was feeling just a little bit overwhelmed by the amount coming out in the beauty sphere and the amount that I have in my room. It's a little bit much. And it's just fun to talk about brands that just do not interest me. I would love to know, let me know down below, what brands don't interest you? What brands just aren't doing enough? You know, you really have to pull your weight in an environment like this where everyone is coming out with something new, something better, something bigger, probably more expensive. But are there brands out there that you just can't get behind? Let me know in the comments below. This is not meant to be mean or anything, but I just think it's interesting that there are just some brands that I just can't get into and I just don't want to. I hope you guys will join me in my next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you hadn't had a chance. It would really help me out, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!